Hi you guys, so depending on what platform you're on, welcome back to my channel with yours truly, Mia Nadra, aka Mimi. So we're going to get into this week's collective message. I have already done some clearing, some prayers, welcoming in the benevolent energies that will bring us clarity, insight, and guidance into this week. So if you come across this, or when you come across this, may it resonate with you, so as to do those things, but also remember to not force it. Let it be what it's going to be. And the goal is to be no longer than 10 minutes to really get it. Most of the times my channel messages, guys, spirit, they come through and they basically say what needs to be said. Alright, so we're going to get the overall energy of the week with 4 cards. And each one may be 4 cards minus the tarot, just to give you an idea of several possible outcomes or scenarios, or just more insight into what is happening with or for you at this time. All right. So a few deep breaths. Remember to keep an open heart and open mind. Again, this might not be for everyone, but for those who come across it, may it resonate. I do feel as though overall there may be some pain, some growing pains, some physical pains that you may be experiencing. I do know that the first card to fall out was balance. So there may be a need to pay attention to the things that may seem a little imbalanced in your life at this time. All right. We have hunger. We have flow. And it's funny because I mentioned that earlier in today's message. And the last one is ghost. All right. So we'll address the ghost real quick. I feel as though some of you may want to avoid dealing with certain situations, people, places, or things. And then for some of you, there may be a need to gracefully bow out, is how I like to say it. In that regard, ghost, this situation, person, place, or thing at this time. But I do feel like if there is a hunger for such things, bringing in more balance or wanting to be more in the flow, then you have to honor and pay attention to what you're feeling and thinking, that gut feeling. So yellow energy gives me solar plexus, your personal power. Know that you, again, have the power to dictate and control your experiences. Let's see what they are calling for us to surrender in this week. I also feel like maybe some of you need to be near water. Some of you may be trying to plan a trip near water soon. So pay attention to that. Surrender to creativity, bottom deck energy here. And I like that because the bottom deck energy of the overall theme, my prism deck, was success. So if you are creative, if you are doing something in which you can have the time to explore creativity, or that is your job, or it is more so a desire to set time out to create, I feel like the energy is conducive for that as well. It brings about a lot of balance. It may make you seem as though you're ghosting or you're going into hermit mode when you do this, but it will be necessary. Surrender to prayer. Mindfulness, surrender to spirit. So that gives me the energy of, again, solar plexus, because that is that hunger, that is that personal power, that is that gut feeling. But it's also a flow. When you surrender to spirit, that's allowing you to flow. And I like the way these cards go together. That is the ability to allow spirit to move in ways that we can't worry about. We can't worry about what we can't control. So in that regard, allow Spirit, to balance things out in your life, okay? Surrender to trust. And we have surrender to the magic of who you are. So, again, it's just making me think back to this morning's message that I posted on Twitter. And I may have posted it on IG. But inner child energy was speaking and saying to, you know, flow in the energy of magic and creativity. That was the message that came out on Twitter this morning from the inner child. So it's definitely given working with your inner child if you need to, because there may be something that you're wanting. It feels like maybe something that you're pursuing. It could be something that you have put aside that I do feel like is going to be resurfacing, or the energy is conducive to focus now on that new creative endeavor, project, whether it's weight loss, whether, you know, if it's health related with hunger here. Whatever it is that you're wanting to accomplish, I feel like now is the time for you to focus there. Focus there and let it grow. In that regard, it may be painful. But you can't worry about others. You can't worry about anything other than what you want. Focus on what you want. Don't think about the can'ts or the rejection. You know, because at the end of the day, where focus goes, that's where the energy is going to flow. All right, we have the Page of Cups coming through. We have the Fool coming through. We have the Eight of Pentacles showing up. And we have the Knight of Cups showing up. I'm going to pull one more. And we have Santa Muerta. So we know that Santa Muerte is going to represent transformation, but we have Six of Wands bottom deck energy, which is equivalent to success. So I do feel like the small strides, the small steps that you take to put forth any action or effort on your part is going to be met with massive divine transformation, new opportunities and beginnings, as well as knowing that you already have the skill and or a mastery skill set, or you've mastered something, or this is just being well versed, well experienced in your work, okay? And I feel like you're going to be getting messages, you know, with the Page of Cups. I feel like you're going to be getting love and affirmation messages to confirm, like, yes, this is the move. You have to surrender to the magic of who you are. So again, there may be a need to work with your inner child, heal some things surrounding creativity. Remember, procrastination is just a subset of subconscious fear, and the fear of rejection, or fear of not being welcome or seen or accepted. But again, you can't worry about that. You can't worry about others. If we spent all that time thinking about what others think and feel about us, we would never make any moves. So continue to move and be unique. The Aquarius season, the energy Aquarius in Pluto, a lot of transits that are taking place, this rare alignment with planets. Use it to your advantage. All right, so let me get one Destiny Quantum Oracle. There we go. Know that you are deserving of the changes and the transformations that are taking place. Again, heavy on the new beginnings that are coming into being, and commitment. So you may be being aware that in order to advance and see these new opportunities, there's a need to commit to some behaviors or patterns that you normally have not committed to, being brought out of your comfort zone. This could very well be commitment, relationship, contracts, things of that nature. So take what resonates and discard the rest. Heavy on the 3 energy of just messages coming in, as well as 5. Okay, so I hope this guys help